6, we continue with our commercial-free music marathon. It's me, Brian Cleary, on the 7th floor of the MUSC Sean Jenkins Children's Hospital, and we say good afternoon to my good friend David Powell. David,
hey.
How are you feeling today?
Good.
We are so excited to have you here because you are a champion.
Yes.
And you have done so much over the last year. It's been a great thing, and I know you well, but not everyone listening knows your entire story, and you promised me that you would come on the Radiothon and tell this story.
Yes.
So you ready to tell us?
Yes.
David Powell is an amazing young man. I am so proud that he is my friend. And David, share your story with everybody listening.
When I was 4 days old, I got very sick. I was taken by ambulance to help me to MUSC Children's Hospital. They took out all my blood 4 times in 24 hours. Over the next 9 days, MUSC gave me life-saving care. On the 10th day, I got to go back home. I had brain damage from jaundice. My levels were so high, it also left me deaf. I got a cochlear implant when I was 2 to help me hear. I have had a lot of surgeries and spent a lot of time with doctors and therapists since then. I will always be thankful to the doctors at MUSC who helped save my life.
And you've said some words in there that I can't even say. You have worked so hard on that. You've got a therapist that you've been working with for a long time?
Yes.
And how long have you been working on getting that all down? Jump in here, Mom.
We've been working on it since the last Radiothon. So right after the last Radiothon, we decided with David's speech therapist that it was time for David to be able to tell his own story, and it was a great goal for us to be able to work towards because this is one of David's favorite events every year. And so he worked very, very hard over the last year, and we were able to work up to him with confidence and speech-wise to be able to tell his own story.
And David, you did an awesome job. It's a great story, and you are a children's champion. Now, something you may not know about David and about you as well, Sarah, for people listening. If you ever wonder, if I give this money, is it really going for a worthwhile thing? It is. And Sarah, you and David has pretty much spent each of the last 52 weekends out at doing something to help and give back to MUSC. It's amazing.
Absolutely. It's the only tangible way that I've found to be able to give back to MUSC a portion of what they've given us, and that is David's life. We would not have David if it weren't for MUSC. And asking for donations, I hate using the word donation. I like the word investment because you really are investing in the life of a child. You're guaranteeing that those doors of that hospital will be open when you or someone else you know needs them. I grew up in Charleston, never stepped foot through the doors of that children's hospital. But on that night, when David was 4 days old, when we needed them, when my son was fighting for his life, we were able to walk through those doors because people like our listeners right now cared enough to invest in the life of a child.
And we would like you to make that investment now at 800-478-4090. Let's see, if you've been in Costco, right, David? I see your face in Publix all the time.
And Walmart.
I can't get away from you. Everywhere I go, I see David Powell's face.
And staring at you.
That's right.
It's always watching. Always watching.
But that's a good thing. And you have worked, you went to Dayton, Ohio, right? And you've just been tireless in your efforts, and you truly are a champion, David. And you got to feel good about that.
Yes.
Well, David, thank you for sharing your story. That's awesome.
Thank you.
It's a story that should reach out and touch you, and if that doesn't make you call, I'm not sure what did. But I know you're taking your time, taking it all in, because David Powell is truly a Children's Miracle Network champion. And Sarah, and I can't say it enough, you guys, you just work so hard. It's so appreciated.
We're always glad to do it.
It makes it so easy for me to ask you to call 800-478-4080. We really need some miracle makers. We need you to call right now. Do it in honor of David Powell. And David, thanks for sharing your story. You rock, brother.
Thank you.